Okay.
Cindy's.
All right. Are you ready, Judy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I am going to call to order the February 24th, 2026 Parks and Beautification Committee meeting. Call to order. Cindy, do you want to do that? Say everybody's name.
Cynthia Harwell,
Here.
Stacy Freitas,
Here.
Adrian,
Here.
Floyd,
Here.
JD,
Here.
All right.
Cindy McTrustee.
Cindy McTrustee here.
Public and
Fantastic.
committee input. Members of the public, committee, and staff are invited to make comments and ask questions regarding non-agenda items. No formal action may be taken regarding any matters introduced in this portion of the meeting. A maximum of 30 minutes has been set aside for those wishing to discuss non-agenda items. Citizens speak for a maximum of 5 minutes during this time.
I have nothing. At that neighborhood watch in Midway Village last week, some citizens there asked if we could get electricity installed in the
Townsend Park.
Townsend Park. Yeah.
So just so that you know, that has already been requested and put through OG&E, and it went very weird very quickly, but I will get somebody to restart that project.
Okay, thank you very much. And I took a walk in the Eagle Lake area, and I don't know if you guys have walked that circle around the lake now. That is very nice. It's a really good place to walk. It's solid concrete, about 4 foot wide. It's level, new concrete all the way around. It's easy walking, and it's real pleasant. And there's two places over there. One is where we took down a building, I think about a year ago, and another place near there that was probably another building that was taken down in previous times. And there are concrete pads, and I was wondering if we would consider the committee donating like a basketball goal to put on one of those concrete pads.
Oh.
And, you know, the bigger one has a lot of grass between the sections of it. But it looked like it could be moved and removed, and it wouldn't be the best basketball court in the world, but either one of those pads would be a nice thing to have some kids place to play.
And are they on, like, you're going in, are they on this side?
They're on the east side of the main parking area. So,
Is that building out there, is that what you're talking about?
yeah, the building was removed about a year ago,
Okay.
and then some other structure was over another concrete pad, I'm guessing, several years ago, and they're both just concrete pads. So one or the other could probably, if we could just put a goal at the end of one of them, they could shoot baskets and maybe have a good time. Thank you.
Number 4, committee liaison report, submission of potential neglected areas into the reporting.
Does anyone have any neglected areas for code enforcement or anywhere we need to start taking a look and helping where we can? Nothing wrong with that. Means our code enforcement is continuing to kick butt and take names, and we appreciate that.
We still have graffiti on the I-40 bridge.
No changes yet from anyone? Okay.
When you're going westbound on 15th Street underneath the bridge, and you're gonna turn onto Vicky going southbound, it's right there, the center media. Like when you're fixing to go to the turn lane.
Oh, in the center.
Yeah, it's in the center media, like in between the,
Okay, whenever the one that I turned in was off to the north side of it, had its own little small section, they came and sandblasted it. So I'm sorry, I probably didn't put in one for middle. So you mean like in the center median between the 4 lanes?
yes, and
Oh, my
whenever-
fault, I did not turn that one in.
Okay, I sent you a picture, but it was like wee in the early mornings whenever I was out and about. So I was like, here, it's safe, let me take a picture. And it's in green.
The
can-
graffiti is green?
I can go spray paint CDC, City of Del City.
Okay. Any others? Okay, so you all have your latest budget on there, so Joe is helping me print them, so they're not as crazy as they were last time. We still can't figure out how to get the final number, so we have to do a little math. Remember, you start off at 12,500, and then it comes down from there, so working on the math side of that, but just so that you all see, the latest item that has been encumbered and a PO has been cut is bench in recognition of, and yep. I will give you those details here in the next item, but you can see that is an amount up to $400 for everything that we need, and we'll get to that in just a second. But that is the next item that's being pulled off your list, and then there's also going to be the River Rock item that's going to be coming up on this agenda. So that will drain the budget somewhat, but you still have plenty of money to start with us either purchasing seeds or items for the parade or those kinds of things upcoming. So we're still doing well on the budget so far. That's going to be for the welcome bed corrections or replacement items. It is not the Oklahoma City Fire bench that you see, but it will look similar in the sense it will have the DCOK logo in the center of it. It's going to say in recognition of Helen Watson. I have to be very careful because they wrote in memoriam 3 times. I am making sure that is not the case, so we will be careful there. The bench is $318, $4 for the seal. There may be some other items that we add on, like a special spray paint coat to keep it from being anti-graffiti, which will be an extra few dollars. So the item that I've requested from you all is not to exceed $400. And then any money that is left over, we will close out the PO once this is installed, and that amount will drop down. So in case you see it on here that we've removed $400 from the account, if it's only $350, you'll have $50 pushed back. We will have another purchase once this comes in. We do have to have a concrete slab poured and the area to bolt it down. That will be an additional expense that does not happen by OCI. That'll come from Public Works, and we'll bring that in closer to time. The color that they have readily available is spruce green. It was either that or black, and they had spruce green closest. It's not quite identical to the colors that we have here, but it's a close enough matching scheme. If you all are okay with it, then we will move forward on it.
At Townsend Park, there's 3 benches that Floyd and I worked on with the Townsend Park Committee. And each and every one of them have like a different design on them. Is there something that we could put like a flowers or something on here?
That's not what they offered. The only place they offered us was to put a city seal. So it would just be
Really?
regular lines and then a city seal.
Okay, okay. Because like how they have the flames and stuff, you know, they put like, if you go down there and look at Townsend Park, you'll see what we did. I'm sure
Okay.
you've seen them if you've been there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I will see what whenever we get back their design should come back in the next 2 days. When they get their design back, I think it says 2 days. Does it say where it says design comes in? They'll work up the design, send it to us for approval in 30 to 60 days from approval date. So whenever we get that in, we will push that to you guys so you can see the final design,
Okay,
so we can get that there. But
Thank
if you all are okay with it, it'll be an approval for up to $400.
I approve.
Aye.
Sorry, we need a motion and a second first.
Oh, I motion.
Perfect. And a second?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, before we continue, one thing I reminded you all when we started talking about the budget is we don't do anything without proof. So, just to show you the proof. Thank God y'all voted yes, otherwise it would look really sad, but it's ready to go, approved by me. So we are ready to rock and roll on it. So as soon as we get back the design, this goes to show you that everything is ready to rock and or roll. And or.
You know how long we've been waiting for this.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Thank Terry, not me. It is Terry, it is not me. I, yes, yeah.
What's Terry's last name?
Humphrey.
You know she's a school leader.
Who? Cool, I did not know that.
Okay. All right, now we're gonna go to number 6, selection and purchase Tornado Memorial River Rock. Discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve or deny the selection and purchase of River Rock for the garden replacement in the Tornado Memorial Public Space from Minnick Materials in the amount not to exceed.
And that's blank, so what we're gonna do here, this is this is Logan, now Wilson, she just got married. Mrs. Wilson, who is in our code enforcement division, has provided you all with some options for 1 ton apiece of river rock for us to be able to replace the garden at the Tornado Memorial on Sooner Road. They asked us shapes, sizes, colors, at which case I went, yep, and that was it. So we have these wonderful printouts. While I let them decide. This is far beyond my purview of knowledge, so this will give you all a chance if you want to talk it amongst yourself in a discussion of what you want to see, which type of river rock you want. Each page gives you an idea of how much 1 ton will cost. I was greatly mistaken on the price of river rock. I thought that a ton of river rock was going to be in the $1,000 range, not the $200 range, so this will be a far easier item for us to procure, shipping and handling, things of that nature. So if this gives you an idea of what you're interested in, as soon as we decide on the color scheme that you would like at the Tornado Memorial, we can get this as a project started in the spring. They said that the turnaround time, I believe, is 2 weeks to get this brought in. Is this too high of a price?
No.
We are
This
confused.
this is perfect.
What are we confused?
Well, we thought this was for front out here, not the memorial.
No, we said we wanted it at the memorial
About
too.
both places.
Yeah, so the Tornado Memorial was because we couldn't get anything to grow there, right?
Right.
Am I wrong?
So everything, all the stuff that the memorial has, that's all dead stuff?
No, it's not dead.
It's not dead, we just can't
established.
plant anything else. It's all established bushes and,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You
trees.
you can't even put a shovel down in that dirt, because it's not dirt. I mean,
And we've had some other stuff put out there, mulch, and it just runs off because of the way it's set up out there. So that's why we were talking about getting rock.
and it does have like a green edging around it, or it should.
It's part of it,
does.
yeah.
And even though, the mulch says it's no float, it still floats away
Yeah.
whenever we have our heavy floods here.
I like the kind that's got all the different colors in it. I don't know about you guys.
Which one?
The second one?
The second one's pretty, yeah.
The first one's Aztec, the second one is clean, and the fourth one is the wash.
I think I like-
And fire.
I like the second one.
What,
What do you guys like?
what's the name of it?
This one is Aztec.
Clean River?
Clean River Rock,
Yes, you do.
page 2.
What is it called?
Clean River Rock, look at the very top.
You got the wrong one, yeah, that's Aztec, that goes with the first picture.
There we go.
And and it's, I don't know which one it is.
This one? I just like it because it has all the different colors in it.
Yeah.
How can you tell?
Looking at it?
I'm seeing white, off-white, bone, white.
Which one do you guys like?
I like what you like.
I just don't like the plain white.
No, white, no, no,
Yeah, I
no.
know, I don't.
Like the grayish white?
The Salida.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think the ones that are the bigger stones will be,
Better deal.
yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, they won't collect dirt as quickly as
Yeah.
other stuff.
So,
Yeah, we need,
Yeah, that's not bad, the cleaner rock, I mean,
that one
the
says,
Washita River Rock.
I did too.
so that one's not, the one that I said wasn't as big as that second one, and I like, the colors are about the same. This one's bigger, right? Bigger rock?
The Washita,
Yeah.
yours is all messed up, I know, yours first. Should be big.
I think the Washita is like more chorus.
What mine is.
Okay, that's
Or do you think it would be this one? It's 2 to 4 inches. Because it's got the different colors in it too.
so here we go, look at mine, put it in.
It looks like it's got brown and gray and a little bit of white. Do you think we'd want bigger? I think bigger rock's better than the small pebbles.
I think like the medium size, you know.
The one
we could
definitely
leave
no.
this.
The first
That tiny, tiny
Yeah.
stuff.
For the Washita, you can get it from 1 to 3 or 3 to 6,
Oh, okay.
is what it's saying.
Yeah, down there at the very bottom.
Yeah.
The material.
Oh, yeah, that's different sizes.
We don't want to get white rock because we live in a red dirt state.
Right, and so when it gets washed off, it's gonna show really easy.
When it gets washed off.
I
Rick,
mean,
it's gonna
I mean, if it moves or shifts or whatever is what I mean, it's not gonna,
It's gonna roll around the mud and get dirty, it's just gonna
I
be
understand exactly what she was talking
come,
about.
work with me. Okay, so which one do you guys like?
Friends, I understand her.
I don't know, I think this one's good.
Kiowa?
To be a little bit bigger,
Washita,
Which one?
is that the one, the Washita River?
that one or the next one? Cause that one's 2 to 4.
I like them both.
Oh,
like both.
that's
Yeah.
Kiowa,
Kiowa.
yeah.
What'd I say?
Yeah.
I don't know, what'd you say?
Kiowa?
Oh,
Kiowa, she just.
Oh.
so which one do you guys like out of those?
Kiowa?
Kiowa?
I was kidding.
Kiowa.
I like.
I like them both. They're pretty much both the same to me.
It looks to me like this is a combination of 2, and this is a combination of.
Well, this one's cheaper.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at the 2, it's a 2 rock combination as opposed to a 4 rock combination. See, those 4 make that,
Yeah,
those 2 make the one you.
okay.
Huh? Okay.
So which one do you guys think? I don't care, as long as they're not tiny. And they both have the same color schemes, really.
The Kiowa's okay, yeah, if you want the bigger rock.
Okay,
Or is that too big? 2 to 4 inches? Is that?
I don't think so.
Remember, you're being recorded.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad I can't hear down there. Okay,
Remember, Chris is in the back.
I'm waiting for Pam to text me now. Okay,
Depends on who you
so
talk to.
are we good with the Kiowa River Rock?
Kiowa?
Okay,
Yes.
all right,
Okay, that's item 1, is you're going with the Kiowa River Rock.
yep. Back on subject.
We're not as serious as you.
Okay.
Now, my next question is how many tonnage are we looking for? And this is something that, I think you mentioned that you would look up maybe some dimensions at the last meeting. Did you have any luck?
I just went and took pictures of it because I
Okay.
didn't know what way we needed.
A
Okay.
ton
But-
fills the back of a truck, right? About roughly?
It should be.
Yeah, truckload, like the
Yeah,
back of a truck.
right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, one of
So-
the gravel trucks or whatever, yeah.
Oh.
3 or 4? 3?
We need to
Well-
call them to see how much, like, a ton
We'll cover.
spreads out. Like, how
If they have somebody that can go have a look, we.
Well, this would be an online vendor, so I can't imagine that they would. I'm sure we could find someone that does, but that was where, when we got this information, it's a matter of if we want to buy, there's no harm in buying extra and having extra set to the
I think
side.
3 would be good
No,
myself.
I think
Well,
4.
and I mean, even if we do
Because
get
they're pretty
extra,
big. I
we
wanna
plan
take a
on
picture.
doing the
Yeah,
city hall.
don't you think
I
3
think
or
like 4.
Yeah,
So 4 tons?
I think so.
So 4 tons of the Kiowa River Rock, so let's just say not to exceed $1,000. That should be
Yeah,
at 250,
So it's
give or
like the both
take.
sides of this, right? The both sides of the.
right, Okay,
With the understanding that whenever we do get this in and we have the Public Works Department come in with their equipment to help lay it down, I will need some 4 men or 4 women of the project to tell them what to do.
I can be straw boss.
Shocker.
Okay, so it says right here that typically 70 to 120 square feet for 2 inches depth for a ton.
I think that's with the smaller rock, because our rocks are gonna be,
yeah, they're gonna be a little bit bigger.
yeah. But-
120 square feet for a ton of rock
Well, 70 to 120.
for 2 inches.
Yeah, that's the tiny pebbles, right?
I just put river rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
river
it's
rock,
probably
yeah.
smaller.
I think 4 is probably good. And like you said, if we have a little bit more, we're gonna be doing,
Yeah,
This
if we have
project too,
leftovers,
so-
we're gonna
Yeah.
be done out front,
Yeah.
so.
I'd say at least 4 tons, that's what
I
I,
think
Yeah.
so too, at least. I think 4's good.
So if we
think
start
so.
with 4, and even if we just get 1/2 of it done and bring in another half or whatever, that's not a hard, okay. Kiowa River Rock, 4 tons, not to exceed $1,000.
Okay, so do I need a motion for this now?
Please.
Okay, I motion that, for the approval of the Kiowa River Rock 4 tons, not to exceed $1,000.
I second.
What?
Oh, he's getting on me, I didn't have my
Oh.
thing on. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Planning, 2026 seed. Oh. 2026 seeds, solicitation letter, discussion, consideration, or possible action to approve or deny a discussion for the drafting and printing of the 2026 seed solicitation letter to be used to request the donation of seeds for the Parks and Beautification Committee from various commercial businesses, requested by Chairwoman Stacy Freitas.
Okay, have we ever, what?
No, this was me. I suggested this because we were supposed to get donations this year, and we didn't, and it's all new people in the position, so I think that we need to go back in there with a formal letter from the city to show them that we're not just a bogus group.
I did talk to a new girl at Home Depot this a couple of weeks ago and gave her to give the manager mine and my phone number, so.
But I just suggested that we draft this letter up just so it'll be formal, and we can drop it off, and they'll have it on hand, not just us going up there, because we've tried that the last 2 years, and it hasn't gotten us anywhere, so. Anyway, what do you guys think about that?
I love the idea, yes.
Okay, all right, so I motion, and will you be the one drafting that, JD, or just someone drafting that for us?
Yes, I just need to know, do you have any content that you want included specifically? And the letter would be signed by you and me.
That's fine. It just really just needs to be a basic letter, requesting donation and with a letterhead on it, because that's what they always, want to see.
That way they know it's a legit.
Like
Okay.
maybe seed bulbs, like, you know, gardening apparel, something.
So basically, anything from the gardening department, we'd accept, because we can give them away as gifts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I second
Okay,
the motion.
all right. Discussion for project planning and updates. Discussion, consideration, or possible action to approve or deny holding a discussion regarding the various remaining beautification projects requested by the committee, requested by City Manager J.D. Hawk.
Okay, this is just a chance for you to open up the floor and tell me anything that might not have been available whenever I was getting the agenda together. So I know that we talked about the seed letter, which we now have on the agenda. We had the finalizing the bench and finalizing the river rock. What other projects are you hoping to tackle before June the 30th? I know you had mentioned the Honeybee Day and some other things. Those will come up in the new fiscal year because that won't be till August. But with the money that you have to spend expiring June 30th, for lack of a better word. Shirts.
Shirts, for sure.
And I know we talked about the mural. They already gave me the yes to it for it, or they?
I
they
have
said-
I printed off something. Did I give you this one?
Oh, is that what? This is for that?
Yeah. I
So,
contacted
yeah, they
Rhodes.
already said yes to me. The
They
only
did?
thing that they're asking is that if we can just show him what we're gonna put on there before we put it on there, that way the tenant
No
can
surprises.
see, the tenant
did-
can see what they're gonna
So
have.
he said we can.
Andrew
We're good
Hall,
to go.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and I contacted
Andrew
Rose
Wong.
State, and they actually have a class for murals, which is kind of cool. There's only like 3 or 4 kids in the class right now, she said. But she said that they would be super excited to help with something like that. And I guess they have to get volunteer hours and stuff as well. And so she would just suggest, because I guess she's actually been involved with some murals around the city, she would suggest us hiring a artist, and then she gave us some suggestions, and have them work under the artist is what she suggested. But I mean, we can do whatever we'd like to do, but she said they're all on board to help with that.
Yeah, it's public discussion. But real quick, before he starts talking, shirts, we have Karina design. Shirts, we will have Karina design and try to get you all a design by the start of the next meeting.
V-neck, please.
Adrian, do you like V-necks? All right. Floyd, you okay with that?
I don't. I don't want to be in it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I really don't.
So real quick, shirts have Karina design. We need, y'all were talking about the mural from pre-approval from the owner.
That's awesome.
And what was that on?
It's on 28th Street, right across the street from the jiu-jitsu place, right? That's what we're talking about.
BC Clark, or the BC.
Yes.
Clark.
BH
that.
carpet, yeah.
Betsy Clark.
I know what it is.
Same thing, same thing.
I did, that's one B and H, BC.
That's what I was thinking in my head. After she said that, I was like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
So it's on 28th Street
Isn't-
west.
Yeah, it's where the rock climbing.
Yeah, to the
place
north
is.
side. Yeah, so the jiu-jitsu is on the
Right across the fire
south
station.
west corner, is gonna be on the northwest corner, on 28th and Upper.
Okay, right across from the fire station.
Yes.
Yes. Mhm.
Patty corner from Pam's,
Okay,
PJ Flowers.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
I'm excited. It's very good.
Scott?
Do you recognize me? Okay. Just to bring Commissioner Brown up to speed, I was here at the last Beautification Committee meeting, and I had discussed asking the Beautification Committee to look into, one, the mural, okay, and you already know where that's going to be. One thing I would suggest on that is that the Beautification Committee should be the focal point of that mural, but I would also suggest maybe getting community input, you know, to see what citizens would like to see displayed. But you guys would have pretty much the final say on what's going to be on the mural. Also, I had discussed planters, large planters, the ceramic, terracotta, whatever, you know, to place around Rose Lane. And I assume you're familiar with where Rose Lane is, right? Okay. To put planters around there with some native flowers, and to contact Walter Jacks, who is on our planning committee. He's very familiar with plants and flowers and what grows in Oklahoma and what doesn't grow. So he would be a great source to find out what sort of plants to put in there. And also look into the hanging planters off of light poles and things in that area. So that might be an idea. And placing planters along 29th Street, some of the rectangular planters out there perhaps. Of course, this is all up to you guys. But I didn't know if there was any feedback or information you've been able to attain since that last meeting on those. So if you do, you can go ahead and address it, but if not, that's fine, yeah.
Linda and I, at one, I guess about this time last year, we walked the whole area there, PJ's and the donut shop and Dollar General and all those businesses along there, and asked, several of them are interested in having those planters and would volunteer to go out and water, you know, like just take a bucket of water from their business and go out there and put water in them. Others were, they didn't want to have anything to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then the other thing we found out is that there's a difference between what the city owns there and what private property it owns there in the placement of those planters. So I'm not, at that time, there was kind of negative feedback that it was private property and we couldn't really impose on them. We
Yeah.
also talked about benches, like a few benches to go along with those along in front of the businesses and stuff like that.
If I'm not mistaken, most of that area is city property except for the sidewalks. I believe up to the sidewalks is city property. Is that correct, Mr. City Manager?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anything around in that area, the city would have to approve it. Of course, you'd have to get the approval from the private property owners for anything placed on their property. But, you know, if you could look into that, that would be nice to have those, because we've got the parade coming up May 16th, and we're going to have food trucks, hopefully, in that area, and there's going to be a lot of people. So my idea is just to spruce up the area, make it nicer, make it more attractive, but this all has to be run by the Beautification Committee with your approval. So, like I said, out towards the street, I don't think there would be much of a problem placing planters because that does belong to the city, but placing them on the actual sidewalks themselves without approval from the owners, we couldn't do it. But anything that the city owns, we could look into that and see about having those placed. So,
And we're gonna be able to get those watered and everything if they're out there. That's why we were looking at
Mhm.
more closer to the businesses so they could help water them.
well, that would be nice. I mean, if the owners would approve of that and agree to that, that's wonderful. But like I said, Walter Jacks would be a great source because he might offer some plants who just need rainwater, you know, that live just on rainwater, never have to be watered. Cactus type plants or sawgrass type, things like that, you know.
Since they're gonna be in a planter
Mhm.
and not the ground, so yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. But, I mean, even if that were the case, there might be a possibility, I'd have to get with the city manager to see if maybe the city could just swing by, you know, once a week and spray some water on them, you know, or even the fire department. I don't know if that's possible, but that's something we could look into. But we need to
Yes.
coordinate on that.
Montana's and marigolds and stuff like that are private water drought resistant.
The sidewalks, when they end, it's just sloping pavement, so, in parking places, you know, so I'm not sure. It was great for the sidewalks because, you know, there's room, but in the street or on the parking places, not sure how we negotiate that.
Or we have to put it, if we're doing Rose Lane, we have to sit it on between 29th and that little area, I would think, is it, like you said, you're gonna be parking lot at Dollar General.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there are islands there that you're talking about, the grass islands.
You have to between, like past that initial parking spot,
On the grass island, right?
well, and then Rose Lane and then 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so in that little Rose Lane area.
But not on the asphalt itself. You're talking in the island, the grass island is where you'd want to put a planter.
So is that island gonna still stay there, or are we gonna take it out when we do this project?
I
Because
This,
if
this,
there's gonna be an island, why don't we just dig up the dirt and just have that island a flower bed?
well, I mean, that's an idea. I mean, this is in addition to the Rose Lane project. This is before that is even moving along down the line. This would be to get it really beautified in time for the parade. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't have to be major, just something to spruce up the area a little bit. And the planters, I mean, even if you have to remove them later, we could always use them for another project, so.
We still have the two from the chamber? The two blue ones?
One will assume, yes, they're somewhere, but if you're thinking that I have any idea where two planters from the chamber are, sorry.
Because they're big and blue.
Yeah.
They're about this tall.
I didn't realize that we didn't have plants in City Hall till my mother said something to me the other day, so I can't tell you that's
You used to.
high up on my list, sorry. But yes, we can go check. Two big blue planters.
Yeah, they came from the chamber. I'm just wondering if they got sold.
saved those and they saved some big rocks too.
We do have the big rocks, those are Public Works.
Yeah, those are the boulders, because I kept having people drive through my lawn going from Walmart. Yeah. So we,
And that's something you might consider putting on those little islands, some of the big boulders, just to make it look nicer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They asked us what we wanted to save, and we asked them to save those.
Yeah, that's great.
At that time, Lynn and I looked up price of planters, and they were about $300 to $400 each, I think.
The terracotta ones, yeah, we found terracotta ones that were a lot cheaper that we could paint.
I know Oklahoma Plant Product out there off the 10th and County Line Road. That's where you get like your bulk, like mulch and like soil and stuff. That's where I used to go when I did landscaping. And I'll call there and see if they have planters.
Yeah, we found some that were good price. If we're gonna do them, we need to get them ordered and get them set.
Just terracotta, big red, orange, what do you call it? Whatever you called the terracotta color.
But are they tall? Are they a base? Are they shaped like a,
They were probably as tall as this table and they were fat.
so it's not like it's an urn on top of a thing like what's in front of Pam's shop? It's not like that?
No.
It's more of like just a regular base, whether it be D shape or?
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Scott.
So Cynthia, you're going to call somewhere and see what prices you can get? Because if we're gonna,
American Plant Product.
if we're gonna get this going, we're gonna have to have them ordered by next month and put in. Our deadline is gonna be pretty fast on that. Which, it's not gonna be hard. It's just gonna be determining where we purchase them from and how many we want. So I guess we'll wait for her to call and get some, because you've already got the pricing on the others. Okay.
And a quick note for you all, we have submitted the email to Public Works and to CJ for the electricity at at Townsend Park, asking them to resurrect that project for me. And then I've just submitted an email to Karina and Kyle asking them for designs for the t-shirts. So,
On the seeds, did you get my email? Because I emailed
Yes.
you, and did she get with you about where we got the seeds from before?
I have not talked to her yet, but I also haven't seen her today.
Because we're gonna have to get those ordered too, because we don't have that many left
Okay.
for the parade. May 16th.
And when are we doing this honeybee day?
It's not till August.
You got a cool truck? Okay, I was just asking. Oh, we just all climb in the back and throw seeds and candy.
Throw
Okay.
seeds at children, very
Yeah,
interesting.
Throw seeds at people, yeah. Very nicely.
Or I have a two-seater convertible.
I can do that. I can sit back there and throw.
Okay, because we'll definitely need to get some of those purchased as well. So do I need to get back with Karina on the seeds?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
That's my birthday weekend, so I'll be wearing my crown again.
of course. Okay, that's what I've got on mine. Everything we've talked about, the rock and the seeds. Oh, the garden, our Rotary, whatever you wanna call it, the Shine, okay. I brought some printouts because I would like to, and I have to have you guys' input on this. What did I do with those? I don't personally want the Shine to help with that this year. I wouldn't mind them tilling it up. What did I do with that?
What are you looking for?
Oh, I printed off some, oh, did I give them to you, JD?
Yes.
You already gave us some.
No, I think I might have given them to JD. First of all, I don't want them to, come pick everything out this year, because last year, I just started all the plants for it. And when we planted them last year, they came and picked out all of our stuff that we grew and thought they were, weeds, even though we had a individual marker next to everything. So it just kind of put us back. So I personally, if you guys will help, if we can all take turns for a week to go pull weeds or whatever, or if we all want to just go and tackle it. We have the water now, so we don't have to worry about that part. We just got to worry about keeping the weeds down. If we do that, can the city still kind of weed eat around there and stuff? Or, okay.
With our contractor?
Okay. And then I gave you some papers, I believe, from Home Depot or Lowe's or something. I'd like to buy some of those posts so we can put them in the gardens and put like a, we don't have to have the fencing on all of them, just a couple of them, because I've got some twine I can use in between there, but I'd like them put in there so we can anchor our plants, our peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff like that. So if we can get those purchased, I think we probably need about 12 of the poles. What do you guys think, 3 in each one? Just to do a few of them, just do like 4 rows, and then a roll of the fencing. Well, if we have this, we can stake it to it. We're gonna put the stakes in there, and have you seen how they put the twine in between it, and then you just kind of weave your plant in between your plant? That's what I was gonna do on those. But otherwise, I have some tomato cages we can use.
So how many rows are we gonna try to do?
I'm thinking like 4, like that. I mean, this year, I have a bunch of zinnia seeds and sunflower seeds. I want to see like maybe 4 rows at the very end, all sunflowers and flowers. And then I'd like to fill them all up. I planted a lot of seeds. So, yeah. Our little Rotary garden. It is, Epperly Heights School. Do you know where that's
It's
at?
on the west side of Epperly Heights off of Dell Road. Like 22nd
I'm
Dell.
terrible with directions. I know how to get there.
It's maybe 24th and Dell Road.
No, yeah.
There's a school right there, and it's right to the left of the school. There's a-
Sounds like we need to take Adrian on a field trip.
Yeah, maybe we can, if you want, I'll holler at you and we can take a trip.
Well, holler at me too, I'll go over there with you guys.
Okay.
But
we
it's
can do that.
west of the elementary school. It's like you pass the elementary and that's boom, right there.
But yeah, I
It's
think
in-
we can, because last year, every time I went weekly to go check on it and stuff. There just wasn't a lot growing, and I think if we plan big and plant the whole thing and, see what arises from it, it's not gonna hurt anything.
Okay, sounds good.
And I think last year your plants would have strived very well, but they came in and pulled all of them up.
Right. And then we were behind, from, yeah.
And I mean, she did those from like seeds, like she took
Well, that's what I just did.
care
I
of
just
them
planted them all again, so. Yeah.
Kind of
In
impressive.
conjunction with that Rotary Park, there's no parking places there. What would be a plan, or is there a plan that we could start to put in 10 parking places in front of the park?
Where? In front of Rotary Park?
Yeah,
They have to be pull-in places. You'd have to change
you have to
yeah.
take out the curb, take some dirt away, and then pave that. So, but I mean, it looks to be a,
Let's see what happens whenever the school is done, because I know they're expanding the parking lot to the side.
yeah,
So I wonder if parking will naturally show up there, that we can have people park in
Just-
and walk
And
over.
then walk right there,
Yeah, let's,
okay,
if we could put a pin in that one's a little bit much until after they're done with their construction.
Right,
okay. But there's really no place for, I mean, I guess you can park in the school parking lot.
And walk.
After hours and walk over, but, it would be so nice for people to just swing in there,
Mhm.
let their kids go out to the playground and, or, you know, have a party under the pavilions and stuff like that.
okay. Is there anything else that you guys would like to discuss for project planning or updates? No?
Well, hold up, what? No, I can't think of it.
Okay. Committee input. And that, I mean, that's kind of what we were just
I thought that's
doing,
what we
but
were doing.
do you guys have any more committee input
Oh, man.
before we adjourn? I am too. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be super cool. And we'd like to do that this summer, right? I mean,
Yes?
yeah. I asked her, that they have the mural class right now, so she's super excited about it. Yeah, okay.
They don't paint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, well,
What is this letter
Um,
from?
It's just her writing an email.
it's just the email from the lady from Rose State.
Oh, okay.
in
Just
our
need a
department.
motion for adjourn.
A motion to adjourn the meeting.
What
Motion.
time?
Second,
6:46.
Floyd?
I think that might have been a record.
All in favor?
I,
Any opposed? No. All right. We close off at 6:46 PM. Thank you all. We'll get cracking and more good things are coming.